Welcome to part 2 of our series on Qlink, the real-time data add-in from interactive data makers of eSignal software. In part 1 I showed you how to get the data in to Excel Trader templates. Now in this part I'll show you how you can fix an indicator to a particular bar so as more data is getting added to the new data gets added to the spreadsheet, your indicators will move along with that bar. So let's open up our this is a quirk I want to mention. If you notice, it doesn't show all of the templates. When Qlink is running, for some reason it does not show all the templates, but if you keep clicking on this, they do show up. Something having to do with their add-in. Anyway, let's open that file we made in part 1. This is 1 minute Russell 2000 data. I believe that's what let's change this back to S&P 500. And let's add an indicator. Let's put on some spirals, or a spiral. I'm going to select that high there. And I'll use a scale of 0.05. You just have to experiment with these scales for the bars, the period of bars that you're using, and the symbol to find out what works. Let's go with a fib. Notice it selects column N here by default. Had I not put those X's in column M, we could have potentially overwritten our data feed had we not caught that. Okay, so we have a fib vortex on there now, and we want it to stay with this particular bar. So we need to begin, let's put a timestamp on when we made that spiral. The formula for getting the current time is called now. So we put in any cell, we'll use this one, equals now, NOW, with 2 parens like that. That gives you the current system time. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it in as a value because I don't want it to change. Okay, so I have that number as the time that we made that spiral. Now I can use the now formula again, equals now I want now minus that time. This is my differential time, the difference between the current time and the time that we made that spiral. The reason why I need that is because I need to adjust this date number right here. As time passes, I need to decrease that number so that the spiral will move as new bars get added. Now, to do that I need a formula, and I'm going to use 2 more Excel formulas. One of them is our functions. One of them is called hour, and the other is called minute. Hour gives you the number of hours in a differential time like that, and minute gives you the number of minutes in a differential time. So I can write this formula, equals int, which means integer, of, now I'll calculate the number of minutes, which is equal to hour, or 60 minutes per hour, times hour, HOUR, paren, and then in the parentheses I'll put that differential time, plus minute, paren, Click on that differential time again. Parent. I want to put all of that in parentheses, so I can divide the total number of minutes by the number of minute bars that we're having. I'm using 1 minute bar, but if you used 5 minute or 10 minute bar, you would put that number there. We're converting the number of minutes that has elapsed since we made that indicator into the number of bars that we need to subtract from the date that it's anchored to there. Then a closing paren, hit return. So as you can see, it's been 2 minutes since we made this vortex. And it's kind of hard to see, but it is drifting off that high that we selected. So the way we use this new formula, and once you've got the formula in there for one indicator, you can copy and paste those two formulas over to any other new ones. So it's not that hard to make this adjustment, but we're going to say this cell equals, we're going to make it a formula, 240 minus the number of bars that we should shift it over by, which is now up to 3. So it's 237. If we look over on the chart, now you can see it's moved back over to the high that we had originally selected. So as the day goes by, this vortex will drift to the left, but it'll stay anchored to the high we selected there. So let's go ahead and fix this vortex. You can rotate using the icon. And if I hold the shift key down, it rotates the other way. That looks like a good fit right there. Now I can size it by clicking on this icon, and again, if I hold the shift key down, it makes it smaller. Shift is the accelerator key for all of these toolbar tricks. So the vortex caught that change there pretty good. Prices hanging along here, and it looks like we're due for a trend change here. It's hit this vortex. Let's see if we start getting some up action or if we sell off. Anyway, that's how you use the fib vortex and how you anchor an indicator to a particular bar when using Qlink from interactive data. eSignal users are privy to subscribing to this add-in. Works well with Excel Trader. Highly recommended. Oh, one other thing. I recommend everybody call up interactive data and ask them to make Qlink available to non-eSignal subscribers. It's just what some of us need, as long as the price isn't too high. Anyway, thank you. Have a good day.